What's going on, Duval Podcast fam? We are live, baby. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Tyson Campbell traded to the Browns for Greg Newsome. You guys see the banner, man. You see what's going on. Crazy, 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 crazy times, all right? So we've established that the Jaguars are in win now mode, right? Jaguars are in win now mode, right? I think that's what we're feeling. That's what we're feeling after Monday night. They're like, okay, we really got something here. We got us a team here. We can make a run. Let's start looking at every single piece of this team and let's try to make us a run. I mean, that's kind of how I am interpreting what they're doing right now. So just to kind of give you the particulars of the trade. So Tyson Campbell traded to the Cleveland Browns for Greg Newsome. The Jaguars gave a 7th-round pick in return for a 6th-round pick and Greg Newsome from the Browns. So Jaguars get some cap space. Greg Newsome going in the last year of his deal. So a lot going on. The good news is they do get that cap relief as they're looking at potentially. I know they're looking at win now mode, but I think us as commentators and us as fans are looking like, okay, maybe you guys were trying to get out from up underneath his contract. You kind of felt like he was underperforming his contract. You know, it's kind of up in the air. I think that ultimately, I mean, Tyson wasn't playing bad. I mean, Pro Football Focus, I'll kind of give you guys some of the grades. Had him ranked as basically in solo tackles for corners, he was 7th. He didn't have any interceptions. He only allowed 19 receptions, which ranked for 8th in the league. So I think, you know, when all in all, I mean, you're looked at as a corner as receptions allowed, right? And he's only allowed 19, which is 8th in the league. So doing some good stuff there. 6th in total snaps, 2nd in coverage snaps in the league. 2nd in coverage snaps in the league. So while Tyson wasn't playing bad football, but maybe he wasn't playing to the level that they think is going to take them to the next level as a defense, right? And I would say Greg Newsome is of a similar build of Tyson Campbell. He's a long, lanky corner. He's 6'1", Tyson's 6'1". They're both pretty fast. I believe they both ran in the 4.3s at the combine. So Greg is a very productive corner, a very aggressive corner, good hitter, comes up and makes the tackle. So kind of let me take a look at what pops up for Greg. So, and kind of just see, like, was there really that big of a difference, or was this more about, hey, let's try to move Campbell, let's try to move Tyson right now while we can with his cap number. So let's take a look. So let's see. I mean, his overall grade. So let me actually go back to what Tyson's overall grade was. What did they give him for an overall grade as a corner? So Greg was a higher rated corner. Tyson overall was a 56.6, which was 100. He was good enough to be 109th in the NFL out of 169 cornerbacks. So, I mean, not elite in any sense. So kind of the middle of the pack, right? Let's kind of see. And then I believe looking forward at Greg Newsome. Greg Newsome was 59th, a grade of 63.9 thus far in the season, 59th out of 169 cornerbacks. So markedly better by 50, 60 spots. So still, I mean, that's a lot of corners, right? But he was better. He did have an overall better coverage grade, cornerback grade. So I think he wasn't top 10 in any category, really. When it comes to solo tackles, interceptions, passer rating allowed, total receptions allowed. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, Tyson was terrible. He was 8th in the league at letting the most receptions allowed. So he was 8th in the league for allowed receptions, and at 19. And Greg Newsome was 53rd, which is the lower down on that list you are, the better you are. So Greg Newsome had 13 catches allowed. again, not an elite corner by any stretch, not elite, but very, very high level as a corner, Greg Newsome. I love his aggressiveness. I just think this is overall, this is a lot of things, guys. This is Tyson Campbell's cap number coming in pretty high. I think he's making his total. Let's see what he's making this year. Let's just see that. Let's put everything on the table right now, right? Let's see. Tyson Campbell spot track. Tyson Campbell. Tyson Campbell. Let's take a look. I know he got a big contract. I don't know exactly the particulars. Let's see. So Tyson got a 4-year, $76 million contract. He was in the second year of that contract. Dead cap number of $14 million this year. So Jacksonville gets to kind of cut a little bit of that cap. But his cap hit was only 1.4 for this year. So they're not looking at this year. They're looking at the next 3 years of that contract where it gets a lot more expensive. So they clear a good amount of cap space for Tyson. Let's see where Greg's at. Greg Newsome. Let's see. Spot rack. Greg Newsome spot rack. Let's take a look here. All right, so Greg Newsome looks like he was still on his rookie deal. So a first-round pick, still on his rookie deal. He's in a contract year. He will be a free agent after this year. And he's basically, he's playing on his 5th-year option, which the Browns picked up his 5th-year option. So he's playing on a $9.5 million deal this year, 1-year deal essentially. So he's in a contract year, so he has an incentive to play his best football right now. I mean, I like it. I like the trade. I mean, Tyson was getting lost in coverage a lot. Greg is a really good man-to-man corner. I think Tyson's a little bit better in zone. He's not a man corner, and I think this team wants to play more man. I mean, I think that's just what we're looking at, period. They want to play more man coverage. They want to be more multiple. Campanile wants to be able to send the blitz and not have to worry about getting roasted on the back end. So I like this trade for a number of reasons. Tyson, we love you, but he just wasn't. He was probably the weak link on the back end, right? It's probably the weak link, and he's drawing the number 1 receiver every game. So, obviously our defense was still one of the top ranked defenses, but I guess he was one of the only people who didn't get his hands on the ball. So if that tells you anything, and he's never been a really big interception guy. So I don't think that's what we expected out of him. We were hoping he would kind of get in the uptick of that because he did a lot of that at Georgia. He was an interception guy at Georgia. We just never really saw that come to fruition in his first 4 years here. So, with that being said, I wish the best for Tyson. I think he'll be just fine. Maybe not with the Browns, but dang, and you got to think that's got to hurt. You're on a team, you're 4-1, you're flying high after Monday night, and they trade you to the freaking Browns, dude. They trade you to the Browns. And on the flip side of that, Greg Newsome's like, oh man, everything just turned around for me. I'm really ready to play some ball now. Goes to a 4-1 team, tied for the lead in the division, top of the AFC, ready to make a run, baby. I'm loving what James Gladstone's doing. I love the aggressiveness. I love what the team's doing. From we're hoping to get Trayvon Walker back a little bit more fresh. And look, guys, we're in it to win it. We're in it to make a run, and that looks like that's what the Jaguars and James Gladstone are doing. So, but just wanted to come on real quick and give you a quick update of what happened today. The breaking news: Tyson Campbell traded to the Cleveland Browns for Gregory Newsome. And hey, let's get into it, man. Let's go. Hey, tonight we got the Eagles versus the Giants. So that's a division game, right? We'll see what Jackson Dart, if he can rebound, what he can do on a big stage. Are the lights too big? This is a big time game in a short window for him in a three game stretch as a starter. So You got the Eagles on the road. Eagles, I believe, are coming off a loss. So, yeah, they're going to be ready eager to win. And the both teams, I believe, are coming off a loss. So we'll see what happens. See what happens tonight. Thursday night football, baby. But hey, I'm loving what the Jags are doing, guys. I'm loving what they're doing. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's give the Seahawks a big, big welcome to the city on Sunday, man. We'll be down at the lot, 1237 Swift Street. We'll have all the parking, tailgate, TV set up. If you guys want to hang out, come on out. We got very affordable parking. It's a great place, about a 5-minute walk to the concourse. Again, we call it the Duval backyard. It's called Apex. We're out there every Sunday, every home game, and we'll be out there having some fun, guys. But hey, anyways, go Jags, and let's get it. All right, guys.